it's really watered down in terms of character and in terms of, like antics and stuff like that. At least it has been.
Until this year.
Until this year and last year, really until, honestly, in my opinion, until the Astros situation, things didn't really pick up and start getting modern until about now.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize, but they actually have like Trevor Bauer was saying, that they have almost like a 1 week or a 2 week orientation for all the rookies that are just get into the league, that they come in and it's nothing more than media orientation, media coordination, verbiage, what you should say, what you can't say, and it's basically they confine you to saying 4 main points, and it's literally all relate everything back to your team. Don't say anything about yourself. If you have a good game, don't say anything. If you have a bad game, don't say anything. And that's their message that they push towards these rookies.
So they take away the personality.
Like they take away the personality of the game.
That's fucked.
That's fucked up,
That's
right?
fucked.
It's fucked.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that they had something like that.
Right.
No, okay, keep going.
I was gonna say, like, hearing that, it's like, all right, who's at fault here? Is it the players necessarily? Not really.
I mean, they're getting paid a lot of money.
It's the upper management.
Yeah.
It's the upper management.
They got them by the balls.
Yeah, they're not allowing them to have that kind of character. They're not allowing the Yankees to drop some of the history, drop some of the standards, let people maybe grow out their hair a little bit, have nice facial hair, and look good while you play. Like, be you.
Yeah.
Be you.
Well, for some reason, the Yankees, some of the guys are growing out their hair. Garrett Cole's got, decently long for the Yankees.
Yeah.
Is it because they're letting him do whatever the hell he wants?
Well,
maybe.
and-
They might be ushering a new era when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Fucking like, all right, you can't have a beard down to here, but it has to
Like
be
a
like
Keuchel
fucking
situation.
Yeah, it has
Or
to be
Brian
like tight
Wilson.
or like something like.
Got
It just
him.
times are changing with it. But the one thing I will say is like compare what you just said, how they're kind of like robots of the franchise, and compare that and if you watch like UFC press conferences. Conor McGregor, perfect example to me, is basically the reason why I got into UFC. And it's a show. It's a personality.
A lot of people.
Probably to an extent, and then most of it's just for the show a little bit.
Right.
But like, yeah, it's just the fun of watching the sport. Like you don't see that anywhere else.
Absolutely.
I think that's a big reason why people, gravitated towards UFC.
Yeah.
With just content like
Absolutely.
that.
You don't really need people to be fined or people to be, like the game is going to police itself.
Yeah.
The game always polices itself. For 100 years, the game has taken care of itself during the game.
Right.
So if somebody is getting out of hand and stuff like that, like for example, like Juan Soto's antics. Like Juan Soto's a player, he's very edgy, he's got that young vibe about him, and he's fiery, and he's fierce, he's a fierce competitor, and he just wants to win. Like when he literally went down to first base and dropped the bat.
Yeah.
On the bag, basically. He did it because he was trying to show up Bregman.
Yeah.
Like, okay, do we need Rob Manfred and the rest of the MLB or the rest of our fan base to tell not us, but the MLB how to police your game, how to take care of who's getting out of line or not? You guys are going to take care of that yourself. You're taking care of the Astros all season. Joe Kelly took care of the Astros. So why is it such a big deal now? Why is it such a big deal if
so
baseball is the
goddamn
only
sensitive.
sport that polices itself?
There's so much accessibility with this. Where if someone says something bad, and to a point where it could, be past the line, past the threshold, it can be seen by the entire world. Where 2000s, there wasn't fucking Instagram, Twitter, all this shit, and it just wasn't exposed as much if someone said something bad in the locker room or for an interview or some shit like that.
But yeah, no, they want people to be invested. They want people to keep watching. And I think those extra antics, players at each other's throats, I think people love drama. People love to see turmoil. People love chaos.
Right.
They
But
want
also
to watch it.
builds say it for me.
rivalries.
And it creates like, even if you're not a fan of those two teams, you'd be like, oh fuck, like I know they hate each other because the bench is cleared, mid-season.
Right.
It's gonna be crazy, or like they meet each other in the ALCS or something, and it's just like there's just more to it. Like there's just more
dramatic.
Right,
It's more dramatic.
Right, more dramatic. Just
Yeah.
more entertaining for as a fan.
And like, I mean, some people are like, the game's not supposed to be dramatic. It's supposed to be played the right way, the correct way. And it's like, honestly, it's supposed to be played however the players see fit.
Right.